Hi, my name is AlinaFernandez. I'm from New Orleans. The reason that I've decided to do this video is I'm starting to do a diary since I've been diagnosed with triple negative breast cancer. A lot of women was going to say, well, what kind of cancer is this? This is a very rare cancer that only this disease gets to 15 to 20% of the women. They are mainly Latinas, black women, and ladies
under
40 years old. So a lot of people have not heard, and I just want to put my little grain of help to let women know, what kind of cancer this is. This is a very aggressive cancer, has a very, very low rate of survival. But it doesn't mean that you're not going to survive, but it just has that rate. It's only cured with chemotherapy. You cannot take any hormones, any other medicine. I will put a link in this in this video, so everybody can educate themselves on triple negative breast cancer.
What were your impressions of learning that you had cancer?
Oh God, your whole world changes completely. It turned over completely. I guess for women that have gone through this, they understand what I'm saying. For women that haven't gone through this, it's very hard. It's like a roller coaster. Your whole entire life changes, overnight. First you're in denial, completely in denial, saying this is not happening to me. Then you are angry, very angry, and then you go to the stage of, okay, crying and what am I going to do, how I'm going to survive, how I'm going to support myself, because cancer is a disease that is very expensive, And as for me, I'm a single mom. I'm raising my 15-year-old teenager, so my only income is me. Without me, it's horrible. It's horrible. And then you go to the stage that you say, I'm going to fight this. Cancer will not beat me. I'm beating cancer. And this is the stage that I am right now. I just got my first chemo. Nauseated, lightheaded. So far, they did say that once you get your chemo, sometimes you're not going to get the reactions until 2 or 3 days later. So this is my second day. But I will keep up with y'all so y'all can see how I process with this chemo.
One thing you told me that a lot of people aren't aware of is that you can get, you have to get your dental work done before chemo, and that's something that you found out about.
That's very important. When you are diagnosed with cancer, I know it's a shocking news, okay? Even the language that the doctors are talking to you, you don't understand it because this is something new to you. It's very important for you to just take it easy, swallow it, go home and do some studying, okay? Write all your questions you have to have for your doctor. Anywhere from dental work, any question that you might think, there's no question that is silly.
In fact, the thing you found out was that you didn't get a good definition of what the triple negative cancer meant from your original doctor.
No. That's another thing. You need to make sure, do not marry with the first doctor that sees you. You get a second opinion, okay? Not as much as to tell you don't have cancer, because it's probably going to be the same. But at least the way they talk to you, they explain things to you. This is a very important decision that you're going to be making, an important journey that you're going to go through at least for a year. So you need to have a doctor that is going to sit there and is going to have the time to explain to you all the things about this cancer that you're going to be facing. And like I said, I was ready to do chemo, and then I had some tooth that I needed some work, but it didn't hurt me. And I don't know, suddenly I decided to check on the internet, and I guess the Lord was with me, because definite, I could have not gone to chemo with any bad tooth, because it just gets complicated. So you make sure, and I'm letting all these women know, that even if your doctor doesn't tell you, you make sure that you check your mouth, that all your dental procedure is in place, and don't go into chemo, because that's how we come into complication.
And the complication, as you told me before, was that cavities are infections, and the chemo takes away a lot of your ability to fight infections, and so that's one reason why you have to have that taken care of.
That is correct. You might have a little cavity, and you're going into chemo, and that little cavity is going to be a big cavity in a couple of weeks. And the worst thing is your mouth cannot be touched. They cannot touch your mouth when you're on chemo treatment.
So there's a lot more for people to find out about that.
Yes, definite.
Does insurance cover all of this?
No, insurance doesn't cover all of it. You do have a deductible. There are some tests that are not covered by the insurance that you have to pay. Cancer is a very, very expensive disease to treat. I haven't got my first bill because I'm just starting. So,
but you're estimating that this is going to be overwhelming for you.
Very overwhelming.
The dental work already was overwhelming.
Not only for me, for anybody that gets the news that they have cancer.
Is this why you have a GoFundMe account? What are you looking for people to do?
I'm looking for people to do is to help me, at least for me to be able to pay what I need to pay, at least for a year, okay? Because this is how long it's going to take me. I'm going to be without a work. There's a lot of expenses involved. I don't have money, okay? Also, we need to, I'm right now doing the conventional medicine. I want to do the natural medicine, meaning the natural medicine or other, everything that is natural, from eating, from vitamins, and that's very expensive too. And that is not covered by the insurance. I am on stage 3, so I'm pretty much advanced. That's why I decided to go ahead and do the conventional treatment, because I don't think I have time to stay with the natural, but I can combine both of them.
Okay, well, is there anything else you'd like to say to someone who may be considering donating some money in this video, that you're asking them to donate some money to your GoFundMe?
Whatever they can. Whatever their heart, desires to put this for a good deed. This, every little help. Every little help.